I'm in a familiar place, the Skinwalker Forest, and we're going to be doing an investigation here tonight. Hello? It says I know I am dead. I felt somebody, they took their fingers and just brushed them along the back of my neck. Like as soon as I sat down, it was like this, What's up everyone? Welcome back to Cursed Urban. I'm your host Dan, and I'm in a familiar place that probably a few of you have come to know, and that is my camping spot technically in the Skinwalker Forest. So I'm going to be doing a little bit here today, and we're going to be doing an investigation here tonight. But before we get into that, guys, excuse me, if you were new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, a member of the Curse Crew, hit that like button. Make sure your notifications are on so you always are updated when I go live or drop a new Cursed Urban video, and leave me a comment letting me know that you are ready for tonight's investigation. That, with formalities out of the way, guys, as I said, I am back at the Skinwalker Forest. I'm back at my campsite here, and I'm ready to get set up. That's for sure. We got a nice cool night tonight. That's certainly not making a difference to the mosquitoes. But we got a nice cool night tonight. I'm going to be building a fire. I'm going to be cleaning up this side of the camp that I was before. And then when it gets dark out, we are going to be investigating and seeing if we can catch anything crazy on film or in any other methods. So that being said, I need to get this fire going because I am getting eaten alive by mosquitoes. I need to get some smoke up in the air so they all frig off. So let's get to it. And yeah. All right, as you can see, I already got my little pile of sticks ready to go. Now, it did just rain here. Seems like it hasn't stopped raining, honestly. So fire may need some encouragement to start. So I'm going to double up on fire starters here. Got some fire starter sticks and got some lighter fluid. So hopefully that'll be enough encouragement for the fire to start and go. Oh man, feels so nice out tonight compared to the past few times I was out here. Because yeah, the past few times, like, it's miserable, it's humid. Yeah, tonight's beautiful. Tonight is an amazing summer night. So I'm gonna get some more sticks on this, make sure it stays lit, and yeah, then I'm gonna start cleaning up over here. So yeah, my main concern tonight, guys, is keeping the fire lit. My main concern is keeping the fire lit, because as I said, everything is kind of damp, kind of wet, and I've got my concerns that it'll be good to go. I think it should be fine, but never know. I'm always paranoid when it comes to fire starting, and if I did things right. I got some fuel on the fire. Looks like it should take, let that marinate for a little bit, and yeah, just kind of chill out and relax. So guys, if you are new here, maybe this is the first video that you have seen of Cursed Urban, or maybe this is the first time you've ever seen me, and you clicked on the video because it looked interesting, which hopefully it is interesting and not just looking interesting. If that's the case, where we are at, you may be a little bit confused, is I have my own camping setup back at the rear end of the Skinwalker Forest here in the Midwest, specifically Illinois. I come out here, I've been working on this spot, trying to clean it up, make it bigger, kind of make it an investigative outpost. And so that's what I'm doing. A few videos on it. It's kind of almost turning into a series of me cleaning this place up. So if you like camping style stuff, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because we're gonna have a lot of it. Fire is looking pretty good. Gonna throw some more small sticks on it, so you know, make sure it's going good. But yeah, it's looking good so far. So this is actually the second time I've been out here this week. The first time, dude, I drove all the way out here because this spot is about, depending on traffic, usually takes me about an hour and a half to get out here. Hour and 15, hour and a half. Did an hour 10 once because traffic was perfect, but that's the exception. So yeah, this place is about hour 15, hour and a half from my house. And I drove out here this week with full intention on camping, to work on some of this, to do some camping, you know, everything like that. Full intention. And I get out here and it is absolutely miserable. It's like 70% humidity. Mosquitoes are absolutely everywhere, and it was terrible. My camera would start fogging up as soon as I touched it, so I was constantly having to wipe the lens, and it was a mess. It really was a mess. So I straight up just abandoned that plan. I was just like, you know what, I'm just going home. This is ridiculous, and that's what I did. I just went home, and now I'm back here again. But yeah, I checked the weather. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be clear, and hopefully we can get a lot done. Well, we're waiting for the fire to pick up. I'm gonna start working over here. And over here is, as you can see, very densely covered with a lot of brush, a lot of sticks, everything like that. And I've been using my trusty hedge trimmers to slowly dice up all this stuff, because I'm trying to expand this area. I'm trying to expand this camping area and get it ready for the winter. I'm thinking about building a semi-permanent shelter here, or at the very least have enough room for my big tent. So I've been trying to clear out this stuff and burn it as I go along. But some of it I'm definitely gonna need a chainsaw for, like these big logs. They're really soft, but they're a little bit more dense than they let on to be at the very beginning. I was hoping I could cut through them with a branch saw, but for that I was a little bit too optimistic. It definitely did not work. If you want to see me fail that, check out a couple of videos ago. So yeah, and right now, like I said, I'm just trying to get all this dry stuff out of here and into the fire, because the less there is of this, the more space we have to work with. Oh, this is going to be good. That'll burn nice, even though it's a bit wet. Fire's starting to go pretty nicely right now. It's going to go even better once I get all this crap on it. Bunch of dry sticks that seem to have stayed pretty dry from the rain, so that's nice. Everything else off camera, I've been struggling with the fire a little bit, but yeah, it's because everything else is so wet from this rain that they got out here. Yeah, like, I don't know how much rain, but I know it was a considerable amount. Alright, so I'm going to keep feeding the fire and working back here, because, as you can see, there's only a finite amount of time until we hit nighttime tonight. So I only have a little bit more time to work back here before. I mean, I brought lights, but it's not as fun. So while this fire is doing okay, I feel that I could use some help. I figured a nice do a good use for the tent. There we go. That's what I like to see. Now that's a bonfire. Much better. Thanks, tent. You know, it's super nice out, like I said, but, oh, I was like, oh, it's going to keep me cool while I'm working on this stuff. Well, it kept me cooler than before, but man, worked up a sweat. Oh man, so guys, I have a question for you. Those of you who are familiar with landscaping or forestry, I am looking for a way to keep the growth from here permanently. I'm looking to make sure once I clear out this area that nothing is going to come back, nothing is going to grow. What is the best way of doing that? Somebody told me, actually I read a few places, just to get one of those like industrial like those weed spraying backpacks, like, you know, the ones that you have the wand and you pump it up, and somebody told me get one of those, fill it with heavily salted water, and just salt everything. Like salt all the area that you do not want vegetation to grow, and it will not grow for a long time. So that's what I'm leaning towards. But with any of you who have more experience with this stuff than I do, which is probably every single person watching, do you have any recommendations that I can use to keep this area clear, to make sure nothing, like no saplings, no weeds, grass, whatever, doesn't grow back? Because I want to put something on the ground, and then I'm going to put, like, I think wood chips or something down all throughout here, and yeah, just have a nice, you know, nice camping area that I can, that'll last the winter, and then in the spring we can redo the whole thing. So let me know your thoughts, or if you have any suggestions. Well, time for a little break. I get my camping chair set up and just sit down next to the fire for a little while. I don't want to put the tent up yet, just in case I need to use it as a fan still. Although I think I'm past that point. I think the fire is pretty self-sustaining, but if you know me, I'm always paranoid that it's gonna go out. Now I can actually sit and relax and enjoy this cool night. Now, so hope everybody's doing well. Hope you guys have been enjoying the video so far. If you have, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Helps me out a ton. So if you do that, leave me a comment. Actually, leave me a comment saying I'm enjoying the video so far, if you've made it to this point. But yeah, man. So what do we have to talk about tonight, guys? Yeah, I'm planning on camping out here this evening. We're gonna do some spirit talker. We're gonna do some necrometer, and we're gonna see what we get. Last time I was in this forest, we heard some crazy screams off in the distance a few times through the night. And when I was sleeping, I caught some footsteps, just the sound of footsteps on my camera. So if that has to has any indication of what might happen tonight, I'm all for it. So it should be a creepy night. Hopefully, maybe, we'll see. Waiting for this traffic noise to die down a little bit. The Skinwalker Forest, unfortunately, is located next to some major roadways. So sometimes it takes a little while for the sound to taper down. I need to get further south in southern Illinois and check out some of the spots I've been meaning to out there. Nice peace and quiet spots. But guys, you probably are seeing this either the first or second day of August, depending on when I put it up. But you probably are seeing this the first or second day of August, and I have been slacking. There's no way to call it anything else. The entire month of July, I was slacking on putting up videos. For a few reasons. I needed a short break to reset, just to get my creativity meter filled back up to 100, and I feel like I've accomplished that. I am really feeling motivated to get out there, really feeling motivated to get out and investigate. I think it's just because July was so unbearably hot. It was just a terrible month, just super humid, super hot, tons of rain. And I know I'm making excuses, but it just kind of added to everything. Like the whole thing, like where I was like, I don't know if I want to go out. And then it was like, okay, I'll go out and film, but now I have to deal with 90-degree, 75% humidity weather. And I'm like, no, I'm just staying home. So, but yeah, I am feeling a little bit better. I'm feeling a lot better. It is cooling down. So yeah, we're gonna have a ton. I'm going to make it up to you guys this month. We are going to have a ton of uploads in August. A ton of uploads in August, like a ton. Yeah, it's gonna be a busy month. We're gonna be having camping videos. The RV will be making an appearance next week. Yeah, next week I'll be out camping in the RV. The RV will be making an appearance. I got more mystery boxes. I'm going to be doing more mystery boxes. And some Randonautica is coming your way for those of you who like Randonautica. And yeah, it'll be a good month. It'll be a fun month. Hopefully a scary month. So, but yeah, we're gonna get into it. We are going to get this tent set up right here. Yeah, I got this very, very small area that fits the tent. You guys will see almost exactly. It's perfect. It's literally perfect. The tent fits right here behind this tree. And I think the campfire is doing a good enough job on keeping the mosquitoes away. I think we can put away our citronella candle, which I need like 25 more of, because that thing is doing nothing. At least it feels like it's doing nothing. Alright, let's get the tent up without destroying anything, without lighting the tent on fire, without knocking over the camera. That's really a lot to ask. I have a feeling that one of the three is probably inevitable. But let's try. Never know which way this thing's going to open. This is an instant open tent, so it just pops open. Maybe if I start studying it, I can figure out. Alright, its safety is I almost took out the camera. I straight up almost, okay. Almost took out the camera. Uh-oh. And the tent spawned upside down, and yeah, the tent spawned upside down, and backwards. Back. Ah. Oh no, it's gonna take out the camera. Maybe not. There we go. There we go. Tent is set up. And it feels like it's caught on something. Which I don't need holes in the tent. Oh yeah, it's caught on this tree. There we go. Perfect. Now I put my bag and stuff inside here. Get it zipped up. Because for some reason, I don't have a problem with them, but for some reason, spiders love this tent. Maybe that's all tents. Maybe they like the humidity that comes from them. But spiders love it in here. Whenever I wake up, it's just outside is covered with spiders. Which, like I said, I really don't have a problem with spiders. They don't bother me. I'm not scared of them. So, it's just funny. Oh, I need to get my other camera out before I start investigating. There we go. My other camera out. You know, just cinema camera. Just throw it in the bag. My buddy who sold this back to me would kill me for that. Because this is like, no, this isn't. It's not like. This is Panasonic S1H, which is an entry level, I'd say, cinema camera. And you know, but like me, actually anybody who does this kind of stuff, we're hard on our gear. Like, it's just, you know, it's just how it is. Like, that's why I use the cameras I do. That's, you know, why I have them equipped the way I have them equipped. Like, we're hard on our gear. It's like there's no way around it. But yeah, my one buddy who sold it back to me, because I sold it to him, he sold it back to me. He'd be freaking out. He'd be like, "Why are you throwing it in your backpack? You should have a nice padded Pelican case for it," which I should, and actually I do. But it wasn't coming on this trip because that was one more thing to carry. Alright, I am back. We were chilling by the fire. And I got my camera set up. I like to use two cameras. Makes it a little bit more exciting, I guess you could say. A little bit more, you know, gives you something more to look at than just a static angle of my face for 25 minutes. So I like to have two cameras set up while I'm out here filming. And yeah, usually I have a light set up behind me too here. I don't know where it is. I think I left it at home. So that's cool. But what can you do? You know, I can't do anything about it. But yeah, guys, we're here. I got my fire stick. Oh, it's wet. Oh, it's wet and slimy. Disgusting. My fire poker. Need a couple more logs on this thing, I think. I have a flashlight in each pocket. So like I have one on my belt and I have this one in my pocket. So whatever hand I have free, I can grab a flashlight. It's absolutely unintentional, but like I did not do that for that reason, but it just so happened to work out that way, and it works out fantastic. Alrighty. Well, I'd say that's good enough for now, I think. I hope. Oh man, time just to cool off and enjoy the night. So far, so good. Have not heard anything, well, depending on how you look at it. So far, so good. So far, so bad, because I've not heard anything out of the ordinary yet. Yeah, it's just been kind of a chill night. I'm gonna need more wood for this. I can see it in the camera, you can barely see me. Ugh. I'm gonna go grab some more stumps. I got a whole bunch of Christmas tree over here. So that burns really, really nice. I got that, and then at home, which I need to bring out, so I have a ton of really dry, aged birch. Ton of aged birch. And that birch burns like crazy. I'm trying to save it for the winter though. It's like it's been drying out for like 2 years. I'm just gonna flip this light on for now, guys, so you guys can see me. There we go. Until this fire gets going again. Otherwise, I know it'll be pretty difficult. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of nice birch I need to chop up at home. But yeah, I'm trying to save that for winter, because I know like when winter comes, like I need to have a nice stockpile. So my full plan though is I'm gonna get this done, this area done in the next few weeks. Cleared out everything. And I think I even might have Lorenzo coming to help me. I'm not sure yet. But get this area cleared out, get it done, get it set up. And then after that, I want to build a shelter. I don't know if I'm going to have the means to do it, but I want to build like a kind of like small cabin, if you will. Even if it's something like I can like crawl into. Like it doesn't have to be like standing height, but something like I can crawl into and just have some shelter, like make it like a little, leave a cot in there for sleeping, have like a little burner stove. So I want to do that. At the very least, I got my big tent. I'm going to put that out here and get a few propane tanks to run some heaters in it. And that tent actually does a fantastic job of holding heat for some reason. Not that I'm complaining. Then again, the winters we've had have been rather mild compared to usual. So all right, what do you guys say? Shall we get into some investigating while we wait for this fire to spark up a little bit more? So I'm kind of rearranging my videos, or my ideas for videos. I'm gonna yap a little bit more. Sorry if this is your first time visiting the channel. Hopefully it's not your last with how much I'm yapping about the channel right now. You just kind of caught me in an awkward transitional stage video. Yeah, I kind of have started to figure out like how I want to set things up. So people really seem to like these videos I'm doing right now. coming out here, having a fire, setting up my camp, doing some light, I guess you could say, light investigating. I've had a very great response, and I want to say thank you guys. I'm glad that you have such an interest in these videos. It really means a lot because I enjoy making them. But so I'm gonna have these videos here. These are something, you know, they're just gonna be a little bit more chill. We're still gonna investigate. Hopefully still see some crazy stuff. A lot of weird stuff happens back here. We had some guy sneak onto the property about 3 weeks ago and spray lighter fluid all over my tent as I slept. So yeah, we have some crazy stuff happen. But compared to like going out to forests, like and stuff, like sleeping in the haunted forests, it's a little bit more tame. It's a little bit more tame. I'm not sure why, but it's a little bit more tame. We get activity out here, but we don't get like crazy stuff happening. Well, sometimes we do. But so what I'm planning is I'm gonna do videos out here, which is gonna be me. It's gonna be more camping oriented, more focused on camping, like setting up the camp. I'm probably gonna add some like cooking over the fire, or like, you know, cooking in general to these videos. It's gonna be me, like, you know, making the spot for how I like setting up this area how I want it. That's kind of how it's gonna be, and I'm gonna put these videos out kind of whenever. But I'm also going to be doing straight up the investigations everybody loves. Going out to the forest, you know, finding a spot to camp at in the middle of the forest, setting up tent there and investigating, you know, maybe possibly trying out some like rituals. I'm kind of thinking about that, and things like that. So, and those are going to be more investigation focused. So it's going to be a little bit less camping, more focusing on the actual investigation of the place I am at. And then it seems like you guys, not as many as I thought, but still quite a few, are really liking the mystery box videos, the mystery box opening videos. And I want to put those in as part of the curriculum, for lack of a better word. So I want to introduce those, and I'm going to start doing a little bit more Randonautica on this channel. I do have a separate Randonautica only channel. If you guys really like Randonautica, you can always go there and check it out. Those are usually daytime Randonauticas, very chill. Let's play a drinking game, shall we? Every time I say chill in this tonight, take a shot. Actually, don't do that, because you'll go to the hospital. I'm saying that word way too much. Apologies. But, yeah, so I'm gonna put some more Randonauticas back in here. Start doing Randonautica more. They will be more the creepy nighttime Randonauticas that everybody loves, and less of the daytime stuff, the daytime Randonauticas. Actually, there will probably be no daytime Randonauticas on this channel unless it's just kind of starting out during the day, and then it segues to the evening. Yeah, we don't have a raging fire tonight. Seems like I got to keep a light on so you guys can see me. Maybe it could before, I don't know, but I'm just looking at a tiny little viewfinders, and yeah. Alright, I babbled on long enough. You guys know my schedule, my plans for this channel, everything like that. I probably lost all the new viewers who have come by because they're like, what are you talking about? I saw the video camping in the Skinwalker forest, and it's just some guy poking a fire with a stick, talking about his lame videos. So, let's get into it. I'm gonna fire up Spirit Talker after I check this notification. Nothing special on the notification. I'm gonna fire up Spirit Talker and see what we get. Spirit Talker is on now. Is there anyone here with me right now? Two men here, it said. Am I one of these two men that are here? Or is there two other people besides me that are here? My name is Dan, by the way. I mean you no harm. You might have seen me here before. All I want is to learn more about this property, the camp, have a good time, so I do not mean to trespass, harm you, or take anything from you. Please use this device, as you probably have already found out, to communicate, or feel free to do anything else if you'd like to communicate with me.
Torch.
Torch. Torch. It just said torch. Are you talking about the fire? That's interesting that it said that, because I was just poking the fire with this, and the end was lighting on fire right when it said torch.
Little boy.
Little boy. Is this forest? Does a little boy live here? Or maybe it's like trying to make fun of me. Maybe it's like insulting me, like, oh, you're just a little boy. Now you don't belong here. You're just a little boy. Who are you referring to with about the little boy? Who is that? Are you talking about me? Somebody else. Frequent. I am here frequently. Do you live here? Have we spoke before?
I love to sing.
I love to sing. Hey, could you sing a song for me, maybe? Something you'd want to do? Hello?
I know I am dead.
It says I know I am dead. Hello? Dude, it sounded like something just whispered right behind me.
You're
Like,
very respectful.
it says you're very respectful. Thank you, I try to be. Was that you who just whispered? Yeah, it sounded like somebody whispered right behind me, like almost in my ear. I couldn't tell what was being said though, but it was like a very low. But it was like, okay, here's the thing. It was like it sounded very clear, like very clear speech, but I couldn't understand what it was saying. If you whispered, could you say that again?
Oh.
Hall, Hall. Was your name Hall?
Others.
Others. Who are the others? Hello? Dude, that was not. That was not. That was not the fire crackling.
Mr. Edwards.
It said Mr. Edwards. What did I just hear? Was that you? That was not the fire crackling. There was a very, very distinct sound coming that way. Very distinct. Like it was either like somebody's like stepping on a branch. Or somebody breaking a branch.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, it said. Was that somebody there? Is that what you're saying? Absolutely. But yeah, it came from like right over there. Like it was close enough where if I shine my light over there, I would. If it was an animal, I would have been able to see. Oh, that's an animal or that's a person.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, I'm here. Thank you. So that was you. Are you here with me right now? If you want to have a seat next to the fire, maybe we can talk. Maybe you can tell me a little bit about yourself or about this area.
Sit and talk.
Dude, you gotta be kidding me. It literally just said sit and talk. That can't be a coincidence. I don't believe that's a coincidence. When I say, why don't you have a seat by the fire? Maybe we can talk. And it says, sit and talk. Can you tell me your name? Or if it's Mr. Edwards, I saw you mention something about Mr. Edwards and Hall. Is that your name? One of those two? Mr. Edwards or Hall? Could you say one or two for me? If one's your name?
My name is Virginia.
Holy sh! Oh, man. It just said, my name is Virginia. That's... Oh, man. Usually, like, Spirit Talker will spit out names every now and then. We don't get a direct answer like that every too often, like when we are asked, like, hey, what's your name? And it says, my name is Virginia. Well, thank you for letting me know your name is Virginia. My name is Dan. Is your last name Hall, Virginia?
I'm stroking your hair.
I'm stroking your hair. I don't have any hair. I do not have any hair, Virginia. Oh! Whoa. Yo. Yo. I take it that was you, dude. I felt something brush. It felt like they took their fingers and just brushed them along the back of my neck. Like as soon as I sat down, it was like this.
Scare you.
I can scare you. It says, I don't like that. You don't need to scare me. Please don't scare me. I believe that you can scare me. I fully believe that you can scare me. It felt like somebody took their fingers, the back of their fingers, and like ran them like this, just very gently across my neck as soon as I sat down. That was weird, dude. That was weird. That was
Murder.
murder, it says. Murder. Were you murdered here, Virginia? Dude, that was... And that was right after it said, I can touch you. Or I'm touching your hair. I'm stroking your hair. And then I felt that along my neck.
Please move forward.
Please move forward. Okay. I don't know if that's a good idea. Why do you want me to move forward? It's pretty hot. I don't really want to be that close to the fire right now. I can feel it on my legs, and it's very warm. Is it alright if I just stay where I'm at?
Can you find my grave?
Can you find my grave? That's a very interesting question. Can you tell me where to look for your grave? It's a very interesting question, and I say that it's interesting because from what I've been told is there is a graveyard in this forest somewhere that like nobody knows where, because supposedly there was like a small settlement here way back. Some of the foundations of the houses are supposedly still intact. Supposedly there's some stairs, but no actual like houses themselves. And yeah, that's one of the things, that there's supposed to be a graveyard that nobody knows
Please hear my voice.
where to find. Please hear my voice. Are you saying something? I'll listen for your voice. Well, guys, it's been not that long, about 10 minutes. Spirit Talker's giving me nothing. It's just sitting here dead, just dead quiet. So yeah, I don't know what else to do. I think I might just call it an early night and get to sleep. But we definitely had some good answers. That's for sure. We definitely had some very, very interesting answers out here. Very interesting responses, and I can't explain having my neck touched by something, some unseen entity. I don't know, dude, that's kind of crazy. But I'm gonna wrap this up and get my sleeping bag ready and head to bed. And then I'll set my alarm probably for 2 a.m., 3 a.m. It is pretty early. It's gonna shut Spirit Talker off. It is pretty early, so this is gonna be more like a nap than a sleep. But I feel I can rest for a few hours easily. So now I'll set my alarm for 2 or 3, and we'll get up and we'll do some more investigating. Well, bad news for us, guys. Bad news. So, those of you who may not know, the property I'm on is my friend Todd's property. He owns this chunk of land. It's connected to a field, and then this backs up to the Skinwalker forest. So this is part of the Skinwalker forest, but it's, like I said, it's kind of whatever I want to do something with I can, because it's, it's his property, not the forest's property. Anyways, so good friend of mine, his name's Todd. So I was in the tent right now, starting to set up my camera because I was going to film myself, you know, putting out my sleeping bag, setting up some lights, you know, setting the camera up outside, like kind of just tell everybody like what's going on tonight, what we're doing, what my setup is going to be for this evening of filming, you know, this and that, and setting up the night vision camera and all that stuff. So Todd calls me, and now he's given me permission to come out here whenever I want. He's like, you don't have to ask me, you don't have to, you know, call me ahead of time. Just go out there, do your thing, let me know what you find, because he himself has experienced tons and tons of unexplainable things on this property. And yeah, he said, so he calls me and he asks, he's like, hey, that's your truck out by the road, right? The road is, well, we refer to the road that comes back here. I'm like, yeah, I'm back here camping. He's like, okay, that's what I thought. Did you know we're supposed to get rain tonight? And I'm like, no, we're not. Like, yes, we are. Like, we're supposed to get like 2 inches of rain tonight. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, and I opened up my map and I'm like looking through it, like my weather app. I'm looking through it. I'm like, no, dude, like it says it's all clear. And he's like, are you sure? Because yeah, like I'm looking at my weather app too, and it says we're supposed to get rain. I keep hearing noises from that way. And I'm like, wait, hold on a second. I'm like, what weather app do you have? He's like, AccuWeather. I'm like, I have AccuWeather. Mine says like 0% chance, no, 10% chance. He's like, mine's 85. And the rain's coming in. And I look. I didn't update the location. So when I was checking the weather earlier, I was checking it for by where I live, and now not out here, which, like I said, we're separated by like 80 miles. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. So yeah, it's supposed to start downpouring here in about 2 hours, 3 hours. So I'm like, all right, whatever, dude. And like, well, I didn't say that to him. I was very thankful that he called, but I'm just kind of, I'm not saying I'm addressing Todd like that. I'm just like, you know, internal thoughts. I'm like, whatever. Dude, it sucks. So I am packing up now, and I'm going to head home. Yeah, because I'm not about to get rained on and have this place. This whole thing's going to turn into a mud pit. So I'm not about to be here for that. So yeah, that's our situation right now. Really fun, but you know what? I should have double checked the weather. I did. I actually triple checked the weather, but for the wrong location. Nothing can be done about it. So I'm going to end the video here, guys. Sorry, this was a very, very disorganized video, but I hope you guys still enjoyed it. I feel that we got some crazy stuff happening in real time while Spirit Talker was kind of like giving us responses, which was pretty cool. So I feel like it was a successful night, at least. It just, you know, it's just unfortunate that it's being cut short. But thankfully, like I just said, or just like I explained, we can return here anytime we want. So no harm done other than losing a few dollars in gas and not being able to stay the night. But, you know, it was still worth it. I got some work done on the back here and everything like that. So I'm not going to drag this out, though. I'm going to get everything packed up and hit the road. That way I can still get home at a reasonable time and sleep in my own bed. So I guess there's the plus side to it. But thank you guys for watching. Big shout out to our patrons and our YouTube channel members. Thank you for making tonight's video possible. And guys, thank you for being here for these videos, especially if you're watching till now. It's some of the less exciting videos where things kind of go wrong, you know. I usually, you know, and I think this goes with anybody who does YouTube, we try and usually show you only stuff that goes right, you know. We don't want to show you like what's like something's going wrong, and you know, because it feels like and from our perspective, that it's disappointing you guys, that it's letting you down because you're here for like a crazy video, you know, seeing us do all this stuff, and then when something like this happens, well, I shouldn't say like this, I should say something like this happens, and I forget to check the weather, and I ruin the entire thing. Well, at least we got something. I guess it's not ruined, but yeah. Well, it means a lot that you guys are here, especially for some, like I said, that may not be as exciting. So it means a ton to me if you guys, especially those of you who are still watching right now. Thank you guys so much for being here. You guys are absolutely amazing. But yeah, big shout out to our patrons, our YouTube channel members. Thank you for making tonight's video possible. I really mean that. Your donations, your memberships, they pay for these travel expenses for me to get to these places. So without that, I would not be able to make do as many videos, go to as many spots as I do. So it helps out a ton. Thank you guys, and thank you to anybody who's still watching. Those of you who like, share, and comment on the videos, you guys are helping out a tremendous amount. You would not believe it. But all right, guys, you get packed up. I said that like 5 times now. Have a good night or day wherever you're at, and we'll see you very soon on the next successful camping journey here on Cursed Urban. Peace out, guys.